Welcome folks. In this video I'm going to show you how to make these simple lanyards and how to make these simple beads out of a brass tubing and a bullet here next on Kodiak Edge. Okay, the first thing you're going to see me do here is take a 30-06 cartridge brass, and the other one I attempted to do from a 38 special. What I'll do here now, you don't have to worry about marring this up because it's going to get cut off on the drill press. Tighten it down in the clamp, and then what you're going to get is a 17/64 drill bit. Put it in your drill and drill it out. You're essentially drilling out the primer and going all the way through. So it'll give you a hole to put your lanyard through. And I've basically done the same thing for the other bullet casing. No sense in showing it. Alright folks, now that I got the primer drilled out and I got my hole the size I want it for my lanyards, I'm taking a small 1/8 inch craft file and I'm filing out the burrs. A little bit more. Okay, she looks good. Alright, now I'm at the drill press. I'm going to take this bullet casing that I drilled out, stick it in the drill press, just like a drill bit. And I'll pretty much hand tighten down on it. I'm looking for the key. I found out after I recorded this that you can actually just hand tighten it. If you tighten it too tight with the key, you can kind of like smash it. So I just give it a few turns. It's good. Alright, now what I'll do is I'll use my Dremel tool with a cutting wheel on it, and I'm going to cut some grooves in the bullet to give it a little bit of a decoration. When I start, I'm going to actually use the table or the drill press as a rest to steady my hand. Don't go all the way through the casing, just enough to make a pretty groove. I'll put a couple in it, and then the third one's going to cut it. Alright, there she is. Make sure you don't lose it. Alright, found it. It's the size I want. Approximately about a 1/2 inch. You can go longer if you like. Make several more grooves. It's up to you. Options are endless here on the grooves. How wide you make them, just move your Dremel tool up and down. Now I'm just sanding the burrs off real quick on the belt sander. Alright, almost got it. I will take the 1/8 inch craft file again and give her the inside of the casing too. Alright. That one's almost done. Okay, now I'm going to heat it up so that the grooves on the inside get a lot darker, and then when I buff it, the grooves will stand out more. Now it's time to buff it. Make sure everything's clear of my wheel here before I turn it on. Get my white compound and put it on there. It's a white jeweler's rouge. It's commonly used for buffing blades and anything brass. It makes the smoothest finish. The darker the color of the buffing compound, the more coarse it is. So the white is the lightest color, brightest color, and it's the smoothest. It lays out the smoothest surface. So I'll speed this up. Well, here she is, folks. 30-06 shell casing. Drilled out. You can see the 30-06 on it. Spring-filled arms. T-bird. I got a little bit more deburring on the other side yet. You can see it through the hole. But she's buffed pretty nice. Nice enough for the effect I want for the bead for my lanyard coming up. Okay, you'll see me here now with this 38 special shell casing where I drilled out the primer. I put it in the drill press and tighten her up a little bit. Same as the other one, so I'm going to cut this part of the video out here. No sense in watching the same thing over again. Alright, time for the finished look. You're going to start out with some paracord. I got approximately 20 inches here of paracord. 24. A little bit longer. I'm going to make a loop lanyard for this Gerber strong arm here. And first I'll start out by melting the ends that I cut so they don't fray on me, and it loosens up as I work with it. Both sides. Alright, now I'll loop it through the knife. I wasn't actually watching what I was doing here. Oh, there's the hole. Alright, you pull that through. Take both ends together. Pull it taut until you get equal lengths on the handle. Alright. By the way, this is a s'mores color, they call it. Marshmallow chocolate. It's a great Timberline style camo. Right, you'll start by going around the right strand. Pulling the right strand around through the loop you just made. I showed it on the last lanyard knot video. Closer, if you want to see it, this knot closer, watch my first video. Pull it tight. I want it fairly close to the pommel of the knife. Pull both strands taut so they're nice secure and won't come loose. Now I'm going to take this bead that I polished up. I made from the 30-06 casing. Okay, now I'm orienting this bullet casing so that the cut end faces the pommel. It's kind of tight getting this in here, so I might have to get a persuasion tool. So I got me a leather punch. Stuck it in one end of the leather thread and push it through. Now it's just a matter of pushing the bullet casing forward towards the pommel. I want it tight up against the first knot. I'll continue the snake knot again, over left over right, go around the back, make a loop, reach around, grab the other strand and go through the loop you just made. Pull it tight. Okay, after you have it taut, we'll do the same knot again. Go around the back, pinch that loop. Now reach underneath from the back, grab that other loop line, and go through your loop. Grab both ends and pull it tight. Since it looks like a pretzel when you have the loop right. If it don't look like a pretzel, you're not doing it right. Okay. Cinch that up nice. Now I'm going to reach around my wrist and see how long I want to make it. I'm actually gauging what the length of this is going to be when I use it. And I'll hold that, pinch it there. That's how long I want to make it. Loop around my hand. So I'll start a knot right where I pointed. I'm going to use this leather punch to hold my spot when I start my loop. I know where it's at. So I kind of got my loop a little squirrely here. Around the back, take the other strand, go through your loop. Same process over and over again on this knot. Then I'll pull it tight. I'll pull the punch out. Just before I get it nice and taut. And here's where it went squirrely. You see the right strand is a little bit longer than the left strand. It doesn't look uniform. So what I need to do is loosen up the lot, but it fits perfect. Just make sure the first knot starting past the loop that you created for your hand, your wrist loop, they call it, is taut. So when you start the second knot, I'm probably going to go with 3 here in the end. Okay. Everything's nice and tight. The lanyard loop is perfect. And I'll proceed with the same knot over and over again. 2 more knots. I didn't really like it, so I loosened it up. The back. Alright, now I got it nice and straight. They weren't equal, both strands weren't equal. Looked lopsided, so I loosened it, retightened it, now it's nice. Okay, I'll do 2 more loops. I think I want 3 on it here. Go around the right strand, around the back, same knot over and over again. Go through your loop you made. Pull it slowly tight, looks like a pretzel. A little bit at a time on each side to get it nice and uniform. Check your knot and make sure it's uniform before you go to the next one. Alright, there's 2. One more time. Go over the right, go around the back and create a loop. Take the left strand, go around the back of that strand there and through the loop you make. It makes a pretzel shape, see? Just pull it tight evenly. Okay. I think two up front, past the bead looks nice, and 3 in the end looks even nicer. I'm happy with it. I'm tightening it up nice and tight now. This knot will never come loose once you get it tight. I'll cut off the excess, the length I want. You can cut them to the knot and burn the knots into the knot, burn the ends into the knot. Or you can cut them with a little bit of length to them for a more decorative touch like I did here. And just lightly melt these ends. You don't have to get them blistering hot. They'll never unravel. Clean it up a little bit on this one side. But that's it. You pull her out. And there she is. I'll put it on my wrist. Now when I have the knife in my hand, I'm not prone to losing it. It falls out of my hands. Alright, that was the paracord lanyard for a fixed blade knife. Now I'm going to do the Spitfire 726 by Buck. Now you see this bead here that I got. I made it from a piece of tubing, brass tubing. The 38 special bead took a hike on me. It flew across my shop and I lost it. Now, this is going to be a simple 2-knot lanyard with 1 bead, made from leather this time. A lot of you guys out there like the leather, so I'm doing this one with leather. Now I get leather from Hobby Lobby in about a 1-pound bag, like 300 strands of leather, 3 different colors: black, gray, white, brown. Okay, now this leather lace here, same knot over and over again from the last knife lanyard, the snake knot. I'm sure pretty much that you got the knot already. The only thing is, when you're working with leather, it's nicer to get round shoelace. Makes it easier for these to come together. But you just fidget with it and pull them equally all the way up, and you'll get it nice. Don't try to muscle one side more than the other. You'll twist the knot and it'll look awkward. You'll have to start over. Alright, there's one of 2 knots. Now, I'm going to bring it together here and put the bead on that I made from that brass tubing. Made the same way as the bullet casing, so you didn't miss anything. I'll go over the top again, on the back, pinch that tight, made that loop. Take that bottom strand and go around the back of the one that come across, and then through the loop you created. Pull them both evenly. Got that pretzel shape going on, like I said. I guess a pretzel's a snake knot, folks. Hold it nice and taut. You don't need much of a lanyard length on this holding pocket knife. Now I got some scissors here. I'm going to cut opposite angles, make it look a little more decorative here. Like a 45-degree angle on one side, and then going back towards it another 45 the opposite direction. Gives a little more of an aesthetic look. It's up to you. You can make this as long as you want, short as you want. You can cut them tight. But I got a trick for you here. Now they say this knot never comes loose, but I want to make sure it never comes loose. So I'm going to get me some crazy glue. I've got this Gorilla crazy glue here. You can spray accelerator on it if you want, but it'll dry on its own. Just don't stick it to your fingers. And that should be permanent. Looking good. Decorative beads, we made ourselves right in the shop. You're here with me this long. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Here we got the Buck 726 Spitfire with a leather lanyard and a brass bead, custom made right in the shop. And we got the Gerber strong arm with a loop lanyard, loop wrist lanyard. Beads look nice. Thanks for watching again, folks. And me Lou forbids you peace.